Polar bears have black skin. The fur itself consists of transparent, hollow hair. It reflects very well the white sunlight, giving the illusion of a bright color. Since the sun's light is white, it's the color we perceive polar bears to be. Lake Baikal in Siberia is the deepest lake on Earth, with a maximum depth of 1,642 meters or 5,387 feet, and holds over 20% of the Earth's surface freshwater. The smallest bone in your body is in your ear. It's called the stapes bone. This delicate bone works with two others in the ear to send sound vibrations into the inner ear. Space is a very, very cold place. The baseline temperature of outer space is minus 454.81 degrees Fahrenheit, or minus 270.45 degrees Celsius, meaning it is barely above absolute zero, the point at which molecular motion stops. You can pay to go with National Geographic on its expeditions to exotic places, such as Antarctica or any polar region. This could include kayaking into remote lands, stroll through a colony of king penguins, and witness polar bears hunt for their food along infinite glaciers. If the moon didn't exist, a day on Earth would be 6 to 8 hours long. There could be more than 1,000 days in 1 year. That's because the Earth's rotation slows down over time thanks to the gravitational force, or pull of the moon, and without it, days would go by in a blink. The original name for Australia was New Holland, after Dutch navigators charted the northern, western, and southern coasts of Australia during the 17th century. This newly found continent became known as New Holland. It was the English explorer Matthew Flinders who made the suggestion of the name we use today. The country Brazil was named after a tree. Brazil was discovered in 1500 by the Portuguese explorer Pedro Álvares Cabral, who landed near the present-day city of Santa Cruz de Cabralia in the state of Bahia. At that time, Palau, Brazil was plentiful in the coastal forests of Brazil. Sargasso Sea is the only sea that does not have a coastline. The Sargasso Sea is linked to the mysterious happenings of the Bermuda Triangle, and it's said that it steals people from their boats. Many boats have been found floating around in that sea without anyone on board. There's a lake in the country of Palau called Jellyfish Lake, where jellyfish have evolved without stingers. These golden jellyfish are completely harmless to humans, and you can even swim with them. Humans are capable of feeling the effect of a broken heart. This is known as stress cardiomyopathy in medical terms. If you're suffering from a broken heart, your blood can have 3 times the amount of adrenaline than someone suffering from a heart attack. 300 hours of video are uploaded to YouTube every minute, and almost 5 billion videos are watched on YouTube every single day. The highest divorce rate in the world is Luxembourg at 87%. The lowest is India with 1%. Scallops have approximately up to 200 tiny eyes situated around the edge of their shell. Arrayed across the opening of its shell, the eyes glitter like an underwater necklace. Each sits at the tip of its own tentacle and can be extended beyond the rim of the shell. Coffee was so influential in early Turkish culture that the word for breakfast literally translates to before coffee, and the word brown translates to the color of coffee. In Germany, there's no punishment for a prisoner who tries to escape if no other laws are broken. They assume the desire for freedom is natural. The company Google was originally called Backrub, a research project that was begun in 1996 by Larry Page and Sergey Brin when they were both PhD students at Stanford University in Stanford, California. Alcatraz used to be the only U.S. federal prison where inmates got a hot shower. They didn't want inmates to get acclimated to cold water in case they tried to swim to shore. Humans lose an entire outer layer of skin in around 2 to 4 weeks, roughly shedding 50 million cells a day. Although this number may sound high, the human body can replace 20 million cells in just a few seconds. In Finland, there's a giant rock named Kumakivi that is sitting perfectly on a seemingly curved mound. The name translates to strange rock, since nobody knows how it got there. Before the 17th century, carrots were purple until a mutation changed the color to what we know now. The modern-day orange carrot wasn't cultivated until Dutch growers in the late 16th century took mutant strains of the purple carrot and gradually developed them into the sweet, plump, orange variety we have today. Adding sugar to a wound will greatly reduce the pain and speed up the healing process. The granules soak up any moisture that allows bacteria to thrive. Without bacteria, the wound heals more quickly. Crying is actually very healthy for you. It helps emotionally, lubricates your eyes, removes toxins and irritants, and reduces stress.